it's got a negative. What about a log with a negative out in front? That's going to be crazy, man. But hey, guess what? We can start it out the same. Let's write down our parent function, right? Just calm down. Just calm down. I should probably write it correctly, right? Log base 4 of x. Okay, ooh, just taking it back, man. Just relax. All right, let's put this in exponential form, right? We've been trained for this moment, okay? We can handle the pressure, okay? Now I can write my t-chart for this wonderful, easy little parent function here, right? I'm going to throw a 0 here. I get 1. I'll throw a 1 here. I get 4. Throw a 2 here, and I get 16. Okay. Just calm down, man. Just calm down. The negative will work itself out. Okay. Next up, transformations. All right. So what does that negative even do? That is a vertical reflection. Okay. And then what does that 6 do? That's going to go left 6. Just 2. Just 2. All right. Cool. Let's get our t-chart going, because I think t-charts are helpful. You can always just go for it and plot it, but I'm going to write them down, okay? So if I'm going to the left 6, that's subtracting 6, right? I know on the equation it's x plus 6, but we got to think opposite with these transformations. So this is going to be negative 5, and then this is going to be, if we subtract 6, we're going to get, what is negative 2, right? And then 16, we get 10. All right, so we're set on our x values. Now what about those y values? That's where that reflection comes into play. All right, so for this one, I only have one vertical thing going on, right? So the y values are only going to be affected by that. I'm going to multiply by a negative 1. If you're like, wait, where'd you get the 1 from? Remember, anytime we have like a negative there, it's negative 1, right? Or if there's nothing written there, it's just 1, okay? So it's multiplying by negative 1. And when we do that, 0 times negative 1 is still 0. 1 times negative 1 is still negative 1, and 2 times negative 1 is going to be negative 2. I don't know why I said still negative 1, but it's negative 1, negative 2. I think we're ready to rock and roll with this one. If you had like a shift up and down, you would just add numbers to that after you've done the reflection, right? The same as if you had a vertical stretch. If I had a negative 2 out front, I'd be multiplying by negative 2 for all my y values. If I had a negative 3, multiply by negative 3. I think you get the picture. Okay, so let's plot these. All right, so the one thing with the reflection, and when you get the larger log base, you might start to be like, wait, how do I draw this on there, right? I don't want to mess that up. Well, let's think about our vertical asymptote. It moved to the left 6, so my asymptote will move with it. Okay, so that will help me shape it. Now, normally it's going like this. Whoop, I didn't want to move myself. Normally it looks something like that, right? But in this one, we've got the extra, we got the points going the other way, right? The vertical reflection. So it's actually going to be like this. And I totally missed those. I'm going to try that again. There we go. I had to take my time with that one. I got it on the second try. All right, so there's my graph, right? Looks a little different. Just flipped upside down, okay? We can still talk about domain and range, though. Let's do that. So domain. Well, domain, it does still stop at that asymptote, right? Never gets there. So x is going to be greater than negative 6, or we can say from negative 6 to positive infinity. Now, for my range, well, my range here is going to be, well, it never stops going down. It never stops going up. So it's still all real numbers. So y equals all real numbers, or negative infinity to positive infinity. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. America right there. That was awesome. You guys handled it like champs. Way to go. See ya.